All right, fellas, we're gonna do a little before and after. I'm not doing anything with this chimney. The roofer had just come and replaced the flashing a few weeks back, and it was still leaking. So what I'm gonna do is put a cap on here that actually fits this a little better. You see how this cap is just, it just got done raining overnight. This cap is just dumping all this water right onto the brickwork, so the brickwork is saturated. I'm gonna try to put, like, this cap is close, but I don't know why they fell short. Like, it doesn't extend beyond the edge of the brickwork. Like, it's just one of the ones that they could kind of keep in the truck and put on any customers. Like, they think any cap fits any chimney. So I'm gonna put a custom cap on here, and hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference when it's installed. That's what it looks like on. Big difference between a nice custom cap and just like a cookie cutter cap they take out of vans and just, they carry them around in their vans with them. They're like, oh yeah, I got a custom cap I can put on there. This is a real one. So a little backstory on this one. The guy, obviously had water coming in. And so he called a roofer, and he already had that stainless cap on here, I think, when he bought it. And obviously that cap wasn't the right one for this chimney. But so the roofer said, okay, we'll do the flashing. So the roofer came in, I don't know, maybe it was like 2 months ago now, and did this flashing. Charged $1,600 to come in and redo this flashing. Now, to me, I mean, maybe to some people that looks like $1,600 flashing job, but I think it could have been a little nicer. But anyhow, we'll just give the guy the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, that flashing is keeping water out. He put ice and water shield under there, and so maybe the ice and water shield is helping too. But you can see the chimney is saturated. It's starting to dry out right there on those on this soldier course here, these joints. So you can see that the rest of it's saturated. Every time it rains, this chimney is storing water. So when I come and troubleshoot this, one of the easiest things I can do to make this thing hold less water, because this chimney is storing water. It's like a battery, and it never gets a proper chance to dry because the top is always exposed, and it's just getting wet, holding water. So one of the best things I can do is put a custom cap on. And yeah, this chimney, it's not in terrible shape. It could use a little work. It's got some cracks in the crown or whatever, but he's just getting ready to sell it. He wants to stop the water. He's already paid a bundle for the flashing, and it didn't really work. So now we're going to keep the water off the chimney. This is the next step. If we can keep the water off the chimney, then this thing won't store as much water, and it won't absorb beyond that lead and into the house. So the other thing was, when I gave the guy a price to put the custom cap on, he's like, he wasn't arguing, or he was just like, he wanted to know what he was paying for. And what you're paying for is for someone to hand build this cap to fit your chimney and extend beyond, okay, on all sides. And it extends way beyond on every side. This is what you want. That water is going to drip and give this chimney a chance to finally dry out. We don't get much of a summer here, so yeah, it will dry out in the summer, but in the shoulder seasons, this thing is always going to stay wet. So, but now we've given it a chance to really dry out and keep most of the water off the chimney. Yeah, some will still get on there, but it probably won't be enough to absorb beyond that lead into the house.